Do you know what an NPC streamer is?
I don't like it. I don't like the concept.
It's awful, Mario. They're tremendously attractive generally, like, and they just sit there and they do like an idle animation.
The one I saw looked literally like a Barbie. Like literally in the box Barbie with like the plastic lips, like glossy, like ultra tiny thin waist, like big old titties, like, and then she was just doing like a little like jig anytime someone like did like the heart emoji or whatever, like did something like for tips.
You send them a tip or something and it activates one of their scripted animations.
And the guy who showed me that said she makes $8,000 a month.
I'm so fucking jealous.
And I was like, holy fucking
I need
Christ.
it to be known that all of my anger here is also deeply rooted in my own jealousy.
100%.
So, a hot person pretending to
be an NPC, like in a video game.
Basically, a mannequin is now just like a lucrative business.
Yeah.
When in, I forget the year exactly, like 2010 or something, it was just a weird viral marketing campaign. You guys remember Poppy?
No, what?
No, what?
You guys ever saw Poppy?
If I have, I don't remember.
I'm having a stroke right now. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it was like a fake, if you watch the videos, it feels like you're having a stroke.
Oh no!
Okay.
It was like a fake, like singer thing, but all of the videos with her were just like super weird, and all she would say is, most of what she would say would just be like, "Hi, my name is Poppy," and then it would just be like that over and over again, and her doing like jump cuts of her just saying it over and over again.
That sounds like, that sounds like brain rot.
She was just like,
it was before brain rot.
Yeah,
she was
proto rot.
It was
trailblazer.
It was just supposed to be like surreal and uncanny feeling because she was like a really pretty chick, and it was.
Now I won't say anything about like.
It turned into one of the point being it turned into one of those dumb internet things where it's just like, is Poppy like a real person? Is she real? It was a fucking act. Duh.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Obviously, it's a character. These streamers probably aren't just sitting there completely motionlessly like a pod person outside of their stream. They're probably regular. I mean, a bunch of them are probably like in the streamer warehouses and like.
I was getting at too that took like a coordinated effort. Yeah. And like to hire an actress and have like a team and be produced by people.
Yeah.
To like do this like effort on YouTube, and they just sit in front of a camera and don't move.
They do.
So you give them money. Sorry.
They do like you remember Final Fantasy, how you just do
their idle animations.
Yeah, they just like basically move up and down very slightly.
Doesn't count as movement. That's why it's called an idle animation.
Yes, exactly. That was gonna be my point as well. But yeah, they sit there with an idle animation.
And so you think that character is alive, and while it's not doing anything.
In the case of Barbie NPC, depending on the emoji that you bought, would make her do a different little jig. And so if you paid like $1, she'd do a little basic jig. But if you paid $5, you'd do a more advanced jig. Oh, but the $10 jig, she does a whole little thing for that. And yeah.
For $100, you can play her in Doom.
I mean, that's good too. But I was gonna say, it was just like, how high can I go? Can I make this bitch do like an Irish river dance? Like,
win the lottery and waste all the money.
You're a lovely lady.
Oh yeah, no, it's.
I don't appreciate your profession though.
No, I don't respect it. I don't respect your job.
I want to say 100%. I don't understand it, and it frightens me in a very old man way. So I probably will not be a positive influence.
As Kevin would say, because I'm a hater.
Yeah, purely haterade. Purely haterade.
Speaking of haterism, it's the most haterism time of the year for people like Kevin.
And with that, welcome back to Scryer's Room. I am your host, Famfare.
I'm Kevin.
I'm Mario.
And today we're going to take a break from our One Piece series to talk about our holiday traditions.
Yeah, we've got the holidays coming up. We're in Thanksgiving territory right now, and moving into Christmas and the New Year really, really soon. And some of us do things pretty regular, like Tony. Famfare, you did your thing today, right?
Yeah, we had Thanksgiving today early because my sister is having an open house soon. We'll be moving to a generational home in a few months, and so we had Thanksgiving today. And big tradition for me is I always get one of the turkey legs. I crave the dark meat. White meat is fine. Turkey is turkey. At the end of the day, I'm going to eat it, but I do prefer dark meat to white meat. Which apparently is a boon in most people's eyes, because if you don't like the dark meat, you apparently don't like the dark meat. That's how my mom is, at least. Every person I know that doesn't like the dark meat is like, yeah, I won't even eat it. I won't eat it at all. To the point, certain, restaurants we go to, especially Chinese places, if she's like, well, do they use white meat or do they use dark meat? And it's like, really? It's General Tso's. It's chicken.
It's sugar.
Yeah, it's MSG in a wad. Yeah. Chill.
I mean, I prefer white meat, but I still, bird's a bird at the end of the day. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand preferring it. Yeah. I understand preferring it, but a lot of people that I know that prefer it will straight up won't even eat dark meat. But yeah.
You could put a gun to my head, and I couldn't tell you the difference between white meat and dark meat. You give me an amount of flesh, and I will eat it.
I've been told this is not a correct opinion to have, and it might be weird, but I apparently I think dark meat tastes like blood. That is why I like it.
Irony?
Yeah, it's like an irony. It has a rich irony taste to it.
Huh.
That is what I think.
Is that accurate in any way? Mario, you're more of a food
You're
boy.
A culinary scientist.
I wasn't going to
the authority on this, please.
But, typically the biggest difference is dark meat tends to be a lot fattier. That's why it's considered to have more flavor, typically.
Huh. So it's maybe just a stronger flavor that you're responding to.
Probably. Okay, yeah. I'd buy that.
To your palate, it probably registers as being more chickeny. As weird as that sounds.
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
The chicken flavor of the dark meat is what you prefer versus the flavor of the white meat of the chicken. Or turkey, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now me, I just take whatever slices we have, I put them on a slice of bread, I cover that in mashed potatoes and gravy, and I just I eat that. That is my move. That's my Thanksgiving move.
What is your take on cranberry sauce?
Disgusting.
Wow, okay. See, I used to have that opinion too when I was an unenlightened cur, but
my dad likes the stuff from the can. It's very sweet.
It's so good. It goes on everything on the table. That's the crazy part about cranberry sauce. If you enjoy sweet and savory, which most people don't, Kevin obviously does. He doesn't like pineapple on pizza. He won't eat that.
I will eat pineapple on pizza. My problem with pineapple on pizza is that it's too wet of a pizza.
Sure. But going back to my point about cranberry sauce, if you enjoy the sweet and savory combo, it goes on the mashed potatoes, it can go on the stuffing, it can go on the green bean casserole, it can go on the turkey, it can go on basically everything that isn't, for me, anything that isn't directly touching the gravy will get cranberry sauce on it.
Do you like it out of the can or do you like the fresh stuff?
Both, but we always get the can.
Yeah, where it maintains its shape.
One year when I was a sales boy and I had disposable income, I got lingonberry sauce, something like that.
Lingonberries are a berry, yeah.
Yeah, lingonberry sauce from IKEA. Because
from IKEA?
Yeah, from IKEA. It's like a Swedish. It's basically like different cranberries.
I don't go to IKEA enough to ever be ready for when somebody's like, "Oh, I got these meatballs from IKEA," and I'm like, "That they sell furniture, actually."
Dude, the meatballs from IKEA are so fucking good. Holy shit! I want to get meatballs from IKEA now.
They sell furniture, actually.
Yeah, Mario's face. I wish you could see his face. He's so unenthused.
What's your opinion on the cranberry sauce situation?
I like cranberry sauce. As far as whether it goes on everything, that's a season to taste opinion.
You know about the cranberry spiders?
Fucking what?
Yeah.
Fucking what?
So cranberries, you grow them.
That's why you have cranberries
in like a bog.
What do you mean? That's why you have? Sorry.
Yeah.
Go grow in a bog.
You grow them in like a bog that, like, when they're ready, you flood it, and like all of the berries that are ripe and ready, they come off the vine, I think, or the bush, or they float. Is the point?
Yeah.
They float up to the top. And the thing is, in order to keep like the things that eat the cranberries away from the cranberries, there's a shitload of wolf spiders in the cranberry bog.
Oh, man.
And when you flood that, the wolf spiders aren't like ready for that.
They get wiped out. Those poor boys.
They don't get wiped out.
They just swarm all over.
They climb to the highest peak, and when you have to wade into the bog to collect your cranberries, you are the highest point.
And they swarm over you?
Yeah.
What a nightmare job.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, cranberry farmers are hardcore. Getting eaten by spiders. Well, not eaten, but...
No, that's the point. Is they want the spiders all over it because they can't use pesticides.
Yeah, no, I mean, it makes sense, yeah, but I'm just saying...
I couldn't do it.
When you have to go collect your fucking cranberries, you're just getting covered in spiders.
I hate personally spiders, so like I get it.
Yeah, you can't kill them because they're friendly.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't do that job, so I think it's
hostiles.
really neat.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like cranberry farmers are G's because you have to go into hostile territory and not treat them as hostiles.
These are your coworkers right now.
Yeah, these are your coworkers. Because they're not actually hostile, but your brain is telling you
they're wolf spiders.
Your brain is telling you you're going to get eaten alive by demons. That's what your brain is telling you because they're spiders.
Yeah.
But I know my rational brain is like, oh, spiders are our friends. They're the janitors of the animal kingdom. But when I'm in the cranberry bog in my little suit and they're swarming all over me like the fucking Zerg, that's a different fucking story, man.
Yeah. I'm going to say most spiders. Some spiders are a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Mostly in Australia.
Yeah, dude.
Australia does... So any kind of thing where it's like, I actually have no problem with spiders or snakes. Australia is obviously the exception.
Yeah, basically any...
Well, which... I'll say this, Leslie, not to derail back to holidays after Australia. The spider I'm talking about, there's a certain species there that their fangs are like so long and powerful they can bite through a boot. Into your fucking foot.
This is like endgame level content in Australia. I don't care for it.
That's why it's just like one of the many reasons you ask the question, why do you live there?
You're only level 40, son. You can't be around here.
See, people in America make the joke, haha, PvP is enabled there, don't go in that town, which is a pretty big hazard if you have to worry about other people like that.
But they have random encounters down in Australia.
Excuse me. Yeah, I was going to say, but they have PvE content enabled. That's fucked up. We don't have PvE content enabled in America.
You wish it was just PvP.
Yeah, you wish it was just PvP. Like, there are rules and shit. There's like honor and like dishonorable kills and shit. There's a system, there's a structure to it. When the environment is hostile to you and the guards aren't doing shit, they're not able to do the shit.
Yeah.
They're not going to do anything about the fucking spider biting through your boot.
Yeah, when you yell about the spider biting through your boot, they're like, yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah, get fucked. Like, that's all I got for you, man.
Anyone listening, don't quote me on the spider thing, because I might be misremembering that. It's something horrifying, because it's all, like, apparently they're just kind of used to it.
Yeah.
I said that was going to be the last thing. I'm sorry, I lied. But apparently before they put their boots on, you shake them out.
You gotta.
To check.
Yeah. Like this is Jumanji.
So you're ready. So it's either they could bite through boots, or they could bite through your toenail. Either option is bad. So, yeah. Look up at your own...
Biting through your toenail feels personal.
There are just fucking demons that live in Australia and go there at their own peril.
Just don't go there. Anyway,
at your own peril.
Thanksgiving gravy.
Thanksgiving
gravy. Indians.
I like gravy. My mom makes gravy out of the turkey like drippings, and it's always fantastic. That's
called real gravy, Kevin.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that she makes real gravy and it's good.
You said it in a way that's like, I don't know why she doesn't use jars, you know? Like,
I don't think I've had gravy from a jar.
I just bought 2 jars of gravy.
Any gravy you've had from fast food?
Well, I don't really get fast food gravies.
KFC.
Well, I guess KFC.
Yeah.
KFC, and honestly, it looks like it comes from a jar.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Which, any of you Cartmans out there, don't kill me for that. I know it's not the fucking same or whatever, but
they have their own jar, but it comes out of a fucking jar. Yeah.
At the plant where they produce...
Point being, store-bought shit is probably going to all taste about the same.
Yeah. The gravy is a necessary part of the sandwich as well, because while the potatoes can... So my dad also makes bread every holiday thing. That's one of his big things that he makes.
Wait, you have to distinguish here. Is this a day of sandwich or post Thanksgiving next day sandwich?
Yes.
This is a continuous sandwich. sandwich. This is a sandwich that I make when it's nice and hot and ready, and it's sort of softer and not really like sandwichable. Like I couldn't one-hand it. It's more of like a bed of toppings on a warm piece of bread. And then later, I also make the sandwich when it is, leftovers time.
Okay. You just make the same thing?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, all right.
I top it with another slice of bread when it's, leftovers time because now it'll actually stay together.
Your choice of wording had me a little concerned.
Continuous sandwich is a problem.
It's just like, Kevin, we don't make generational sandwiches.
It's not a good idea.
I've been eating this sandwich for 33 years. I just add more bread and toppings.
I was going to have to be like, Tony, stop. We're going to have a serious talk right now about Thanksgiving.
We're intervening on Kevin.
Yeah, personally, I really don't like gravy. I'll eat it with, like, certain things.
Mm.
Certain gravies more than others. Like biscuits and gravy, delicious.
Yeah.
I'm about that. But, typically, I don't like a lot of gravy on many things.
We're a gravy household over here.
Most of America is.
You're a jar gravy household, though.
Only on like Thanksgiving and stuff. Typically, we
only when it's a need for mass gravies.
Yeah, we used a lot of the powder gravy too.
Yeah.
Like the McCormick, like little powder.
In my family, it's a mixed bag because my dad's Sicilian, from Sicily, so gravy's not really like a thing there.
That makes sense.
So he doesn't eat gravy. Like he doesn't eat like a lot of like
American
really
foods.
like casual American things that a lot of other Italians actually do really like, but he just doesn't like it for whatever reason. And so it's like I get a lot of my preferences from him.
I have not watched all of The Sopranos, but something that every single time I watch Sopranos,
I was thinking about this too. Yeah,
they call like marinara like tomato sauce. They call that gravy. And
it drives me nuts.
Depends on where you're from.
I didn't know what they were necessarily talking about.
It's like a Jersey, New York thing. Like, it confused the fuck out of me the first time I ever heard it because I was like, "What are you talking? Like, what do you mean?" Like, it's
you know what would convince me to not be mean about like you call that gravy is trying it and it being delicious. And then I'd be like,
exactly.
Now that's some gravy.
Now that's some fucking gravy. Yeah, hell yeah. Have you ever had a? Go ahead.
Well, I keep wanting to just be like, did you know this thing? So I'm trying not to do that a lot. But gravy back in the day, and like if you in like a ye olde timey cookbook, that just meant sauce.
Right.
Yeah.
Specifically, like a lot of times, it also just meant like
kind of like ketchup.
Well,
but
obviously at its most like basic, it was just like the drippings from whatever meat you were like roasting over the fire.
Mm.
Like they had a pan to collect that.
Mm.
So like at its most basic, it's like basically just that.
Yeah.
Then you can turn that into like what we think of as gravy, but overall, just kind of meant sauce.
You ever have gravy over rice?
No.
It's pretty.
When I bachelor chow, which is my term for just making myself something to quiet the animal within. Because I don't know how to cook or take care of myself very well, I will just like cook up a bunch of rice and any kind of gravy that we got, any kind of sort of wet thing that we have.
My man.
Mix it all up. My mom makes like she made like a stew thing, and for a while, like I would just like, all right, well, separate out some of that gravy. I'm gonna need that for later. And it's just rice and gravy. I'm sure it's just a sodium bomb in my heart, but it's so good.
It will. So okay, I mean gravy is just not great for you all around. But if you're gonna get a store bought thing, it probably has way more sodium than like you think
like
it
a homemade.
Yeah. That's the benefit of homemade is if you make it yourself, you control the seasoning.
Bombs. Yeah.
We basically don't put salt in anything when we cook.
If you like seasoned, because if you make it homemade, like for like the
with the drippings from the meat,
so you've seasoned the meat and shit, so it's like it has some.
So all those seasonings are really already in it. Yeah.
So it's like that's why it's important to taste as you go.
What do you think about spatchcocking?
What the fuck did you just say?
Spatchcocking.
Depends what you want out of like a bird and how it's roasted, really.
So spatchcocking is where you
just snap the bone basically so it lies completely flat. Yeah. So it roasts more evenly, so it's crispier basically.
Fun. You just flatten out your chicken. You put it in landscape mode.
it's not as simple as I just made it sound. Like you cut out the spine and shit, but it's not that hard. But basically you just snap the bird so it lays flat.
Yeah, because really at its core, like a bird that you're roasting is it's two halves that are connected at the spine, really, because the breast separates, and you just you open that clamshell up, and apparently it's really good for like having a nice even cook on all of it.
If you like, crispy skin on your roast poultry, that's spatchcocking is the way to go, or a way to go to get.
It's also a very fun word. That's why I brought it up.
Yeah. Anyway, that was gravy.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, God bless.
Thanksgiving traditions, Kevin? No.
So typically in the past we would go to my grandparents and everybody would come over there. As of late we have been sort of vacillating between going to my sisters in Maryland and going to our other family in town, and I think that's what we're doing this year. We have a nice proper Thanksgiving time dinner. It's about 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. that range. For some reason, that's when you eat Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, way too early. It's always way too fucking early. We had ours at 4 today.
That's late.
Yeah.
Yeah. And because I am antisocial and a hater of the highest caliber, my typical...
I don't know what that's like.
You never had it at 4?
No, he's being sarcastic about being a hater and
sorry.
Yeah.
I opened with how much of a hater I am. These mannequin women,
but
and men or whatever,
it's not like I have like a vicious hatred for my family. I just don't want to be around a certain amount of people, and it's a large gathering of people who speak with certain accents, and I'm like, it's great seeing you guys in metered doses. I need to go now, and then I will leave.
He does his best.
He does his best. I hope I'm not hurting their feelings, because that isn't the intent, but I do need to get out of there.
It is what it is. You can only take what you can take, man.
Yeah.
You can only take what you can take.
Can't say that I don't do a similar thing most of the time. As far as traditions go, I don't know that we really have any, other than my dad's from Sicily, so we always have some kind of pasta on the table, usually.
That doesn't count as a tradition. That's every night.
I threw it in there as like because...
He sighed like this is a major call out, like, Kevin.
No, because it's actually like a funny story. But in high school, my friend Greg, we was over Thanksgiving break, and then he texts me like while we're eating Thanksgiving dinner, and just to be a dick, he's just like as a joke, like, and are you enjoying your Thanksgiving lasagna? And then I was like, we don't normally have lasagna. My dad doesn't actually like lasagna very much. We happened to have lasagna that day. And so I like...
How dare you hit me with this completely true stereotype.
I sheepishly like snapped a pic of it real quick and sent it to him with, the like ... yes.
It's so fucking good.
Which, he wouldn't he never let that go.
No.
Of course he wouldn't. I held on that with both hands from the day I died.
I'd accuse you of lying every year that you said you don't have a Thanksgiving lasagna. I'd be like, how's the Thanksgiving lasagna? You'd be like, we don't have that this year. And I'm like, why do you have to lie to me?
Yeah, why are you in this house of lies?
That's another. It's because my dad doesn't really like lasagna, because he's a really weird thing. He doesn't really like ricotta that much.
We make lasagna without ricotta in this household. I for the record, I love ricotta, lasagna with ricotta, but my mom doesn't like it either.
Technically, the most traditional way is bechamel sauce, but most people don't do that or care or know that, so it's...
I don't even know what that is. Yeah, jinx. You owe me a soda.
No one does that. It's ricotta. But my dad doesn't like that, so he doesn't eat lasagna very much. He'll eat ricotta, he's not crazy about it.
That's not how he eats it, though.
Yeah.
He eats his ricotta in some traditionally Sicilian way, I imagine.
Desserts.
Oh, ricotta would go great with
cannoli?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is what a cannoli is.
Cannoli cream is sweetened ricotta, if anyone
doesn't
know. Yes.
And only like as you said, it was like hitting me in waves, like oh more, like the scene from fucking Transcendence, where like oh the prophecy is true, like
prophecy.
You sweeten the shit out of it. You put little chocolate chips in there, and then you pass it through like a sieve a bunch of times until it's smooth. Huh. There you go. There's more to it than that, but that's the
basics of it. Yeah.
Gist, yeah.
I will say there is actually one tradition that I do need to bring up, which is that my mom. This isn't really a tradition, but it is something to expect around this time. My mom really, really, really likes cooking turkey and having a turkey leg and eating the turkey neck and making turkey sandwiches on my dad's bread. So in this month, we've already had 2 turkeys. And we're going to have more. Like it's turkey until the new year.
Baby.
She loves it.
Nothing wrong with turkey.
I love a turkey sandwich, man.
Good turkey sandwich. So my dad makes homemade bread. That's his like thing that he does that everybody really enjoys. And it's just a massive like slice, just a thick slab of buttered bread with turkey and mayo and
oh baby.
Yeah. Last thing for things, it's not really a tradition, but so a traditional Sicilian cake is called cassata, which is it's kind of hard to describe. It's nothing like any American cake, but it is.
He goes on to describe a lasagna.
It has layers, but not like that.
Cake at all.
But yeah, basically it's layers of different kind of sponge cake. There's the almond and pistachio is the main like bits, and then like it has the ricotta cream like filling, like a cannoli would. It's soaked in rum, and then it's covered in like this thick coat of icing, and then has candied fruit on it.
That sounds pretty spectacular.
It's really good. It's rich as fuck and dense, so you can only eat a little bit of it, but it's really good. And that's just like sort of like any occasion like holiday.
This is the special cake. Yeah.
And yeah, it's hard to find really like good ones. So anytime we like get one, they're usually kind of shit. But like rarely, my dad used to drive up to Brooklyn to get some from this particular bakery because they make it exactly like straight out of Sicily because they're probably from fucking Sicily or second generation or whatever.
They need to keep that market open. They need to get these Sicilian man's dollars with their authentic cakes.
Yeah, so basically like any kind of holiday or like someone's birthday or whatever, like we may or may not have a cassata.
Okay, that's fun.
Sorry, I was getting hot.
That's about it for Thanksgiving.
What about, do you have any like specific traditions?
Well, we always get ambrosia, which is really good. A lot of people, it's another word for fruit salad.
Yeah.
Like I said, I always get a turkey leg. We usually have pies. A lot of times we'll have like a pecan pie. We didn't have one this year, but we had lemon meringue pie. And then my mom's birthday is the 28th, so it's like Thanksgiving, boom, mom's birthday. Mm-hmm. So we did a joint celebration today of Thanksgiving and her birthday, so we had cheesecake from Cheesecake Factory.
Mm. That's a good place to get it. It's right in the name.
My dad's was just this past Monday.
Oh, fun.
Did he have a birthday lasagna?
Huh?
Did he have a birthday lasagna?
No. Steak.
Birthday steak good.
Birthday steak is a solid choice.
But my sister bought him a record player, but she lives in Europe, so it didn't get there yet. And then I gave him 2 records, and he was like, "Oh,
this will go good with the record."
Yeah, that was cool.
And I was like, "It doesn't make sense yet. It will though, but I can't tell you why." Like,
I can't tell you why without spoiling the surprise. And he's like, "I think I've already figured."
And yeah, then the record player came, and he was just like, "Oh," I was just like, "What the fuck do you think I got those for?" Like, it's just you could have records, like, but yeah,
collectibles.
You seem to like it.
That's always good.
And after Thanksgiving, we have Christmas, which I am terrible about because
we explained this one.
Yeah,
we're gonna rehash Giftsmiths. Yeah. Giftsmiths is a time frame. So I do Christmas like regular Kris Kringle.
That's for the family.
Good Christian holiday, good vibes. I like Christmas. But we do Christmas for the family, like the blood, if you will. The found family, the friends. That is Giftsmiths.
Yeah.
Giftsmiths is a period that I would say begins in November.
And stretches into next November, depending on timeline.
Yeah, it really can. It really can.
Yeah.
It really can.
It's
just a
what matters is that you love your friends.
Typically, you do it during the festive holiday season. Yeah. A lot of times, gifts will be exchanged before March. But yeah, you find something you like for somebody and you give it to them. There's no like day you do it of. It's just you like the next time you see them. Hey man, I thought of you. Here's a gift. Oh, thank you, Merry Giftsmiths.
And then depending on how adult each one of us is, it's pretty easily measurable by who wraps their gifts.
I usually wrap mine.
Yeah. I typically will not because I am irresponsible. And I honestly also, wrapping gifts is like black magic.
Really?
I see people do it and I'm like, how do you know how much paper you need? And they're like, you can see it. And I'm like, no, you cannot.
You can see it.
You just know how many times you need to fold it and you get it and you just do these corners and this is how you go up the sides, this is how you wrap something around.
Yep.
And every single time I end up with what looks like a horrible ball of like leftover paper and tape. And I'm like, this is for you because I love you.
Were you good at geometry?
I mean, I'm not very good at most kinds of math, but like if I know the formulas and stuff, I didn't have a problem with it.
Okay.
That was my spatial reasoning is not great.
That's what I'm getting at. Yeah, because I was gonna say like I do have pretty good spatial reasoning. So like for me, wrapping that part of wrapping gifts is a non-issue. So I could see if you
specifically I would say my predictive spatial reasoning is completely ass because once I can see it, like I can make sense of it.
Because you can do trajectories.
I can do trajectories. I'm not good, but like I draw things and like I can tell when things look wrong.
Because you're better at perspective and drawing and shit than I am. That shit's formed. Like my brain doesn't understand perspective. I struggle with it extremely hard. So that's why I kind of gave up drawing. Like it's such a difficult thing for me to figure out. But you're fucking way better at me than drawing.
I'm better at wrapping gifts too.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know why I felt like this is going to sound
making
mean.
A confession.
No, I was going to say this is going to sound mean. I don't know why, but I thought that the pizza skills would overlap with wrapping gifts.
I don't understand.
I don't know why.
I don't know why you would think
because you do this move.
Wax on, wax off.
Yeah, I'm doing a wax on, wax off sort of move, as if you're spreading pizza dough. But that's based very heavily on like me imagining things.
The process.
Yeah.
What actually goes into making a pizza?
What actually goes into making a pizza and knowing how to wrap presents that feels related.
Kevin, it's good you're already sitting down for this one.
Oh yeah.
Dough and paper have different qualities.
But you gotta get them flat.
Yeah, but they do different things once you lie them flat.
You're not making any sense, Mario.
The dough fucking will stretch back, like it's got
paper doesn't stretch at all. Yeah, I know because all of my wrapping is ripped.
Yep, that'll do.
Because I'll try to stretch it.
Look, if it's covered and you can't see it, I wrapped it.
Yeah, it counts, and it's a gift of love.
My mommy taught me how to wrap, and I'm very proud of this.
I feel like rapping might be one of the things. So I don't have I have memory problems due to a horrible incident in my tragic backstory, and there's like a good number of things that I don't know now as an adult, but I don't necessarily know why I don't know them, but I suspect it is a forgotten memory of my parents trying to teach me something and getting so frustrated. They're like, I'll just fucking do it, Kevin. Get out of here. And I'm, okay, I'll figure it out when I'm older. And then I didn't.
That's how it goes.
If you're good at wrapping gifts out there, if you can explain to me what the fuck everyone means by you can see it in like a way that doesn't make me just think you're some sort of like witch, then please do, because I've tried. I have. And it looks like a child. It looks like an incompetent child, too. Not like a child that you're like, wow, this is really good. A child where you're like, well, he's trying. Okay?
He's doing his darndest.
Good job, bud!
That picture's going right on the fridge.
Right here, right on the refrigerator.
That way everyone can see it. Oh, fuck. No, but one tradition we used to have at Christmas is we had a James Brown, like little animatronic.
Like a Santa?
Yeah, like a little... Yeah, but no...
Or just James Brown?
It was either James Brown or Chris... I think it was James Brown. Yeah, it was James Brown. Not a Santa, it was just James Brown.
Okay.
With like a bobblehead. Like bobblehead size, like statue. Like maybe like 3 foot tall.
Yeah.
Little,
like garden gnome size.
Yeah, garden gnome size with a big old head, and it was an animatronic, and if you push the button, it would like be like, I feel good. And it would do like the whole song. Well, not the whole song. It would do like the first part. He'd do a little dance. And my uncle fucking hated it. I don't know why. He fucking hated it. He did not think it was funny. Everyone else thought it was the funniest fucking shit. And we would pass it around each year. So someone else would take James Brown home. And then he'd look at this little guy, and he'd push the button. I feel good. And then one time it was our turn to take up James Brown. And Nick was a little bit of a hellion at this point. Because,
we were rascals in our youths.
Any of you who have an older brother, I'm sure you've experienced the phase where they just decide that I got to put the younger brother in his place as often as possible. And Nick was going through that phase at this time. And I want to say it was around middle school era. I don't know. But I do know I was young enough to where falling down the stairs wasn't going to kill me. But old enough to where that shit hurt a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm coming up the stairs. Specifically, I think my grandma's visiting. And she calls me up to come get lunch. She's like, Tony, I made you lunch. Like corn dogs and applesauce or some shit. And I'm like, I'll go get lunch.
Grandma, yay.
Yeah, Grandma, yay. And I'm like skipping up the stairs. And in the basement, like the stairs, they go up. And then there's a corner that you turn over. And you can't see beyond that corner. And then you go up to the top of those stairs, and that's where the door is. You open the door and you leave.
Yeah.
So I couldn't see, around that corner. So I'm skipping up the stairs and I turn. Yeah. And Nick is waiting there with the Chris Brown. The door is closed, so it's completely dark. And he has a flashlight. And he turns the flashlight underneath Chris Brown's face and pushes the button so he screams at me. And I scream back and I fall backwards down the fucking stairs.
God damn.
I feel good.
You're down there with like
I said, I was just old enough to where that shit hurt, right, but young enough to where I'm still talking. This wasn't
attempted murder yet.
Yeah. And it was still funny. Because we were kids. I was like, oh, that's my older brother, Nick. That's me thinking that today. At the time, I was livid. I was the angriest. He
just knocked you down the stairs.
Yeah, God bless. God bless.
Nick would have a phrase that he would use when he did these things to you. Do you remember it?
No.
So you need more adversity.
That's what it was. That's what it was. My favorite one of those. The one that's burned into my head rent free. This is giant Big Brother energy. I am literally taking a shit and I did not lock the bathroom door. Fatal mistake.
Yeah.
Fatal mistake in my household apparently. Because I'm taking a shit, minding my own business, and Nick opens the door, walks up, takes the roll of toilet paper, and I'm like, brother, why? And he turns to me and he says, because you lack adversity in your life. And then he closes the door and I am left without toilet paper.
Yeah. You're going to learn a lesson today.
I had the cowboy walk downstairs to go get more.
Are you stronger for it?
Yeah.
I am. I can't even be mad.
You're now more prepared for when that happens later in the future.
It's an important lesson to learn that sometimes a man's going to come and just steal your fucking toilet paper for no goddamn reason, and you have to man up and do something about it, which is cowboy walk down to get more.
This metaphor can be extended elsewhere, but also, quite literally, that will happen.
That's funny.
Again, Sicilian fathers, so most of our traditions are about food.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Food traditions are the best traditions.
Yeah, you have like Christmas dinner.
I feel like that's the least offensive type of tradition. Like,
your food.
Just food. Yeah. Like, every year we make this thing, come eat it with us. Unless, like, the exception being, like, pork and Islam, but, like, other than that, man, and then vegans. I feel like vegans you can get pretty dicey with the vegans. Like, we made this succulent pork roast, and they're like, you killed the pork. Like, So I can see there being some offense there. But as far as like, we're not.
All right, I don't have any particular hatred for vegans. I mean I'm not vegan, and I'm not going to like make the moral comparison between them. I'm not going to I don't care about it that way. But I will ask, do you think if you were to say have a vegan over for like a big Christmas dinner and you provided like meat free even, like you don't do meat for this dinner because you know your vegan friends are going to be there, and you were to say create a meatless like main dish, sort of like a roast or a turkey or something type of thing where it's like a big centerpiece, and you were to form your vegan dish into the shape of like an actual like a log, like you painted it to look like a cut of wood, like a log, like you'd throw in a fire. Yeah. Do you think they'd be mad?
I don't know. I mean, it's definitely a jab, but I don't think they'd be
like
mad.
If it was crispy fried tofu that you like,
but it's just
painted on.
It's a bark,
but it looks like bark. Yeah.
I think that's cute. I don't know anyone would be mad.
If anyone is capable of doing that, then
you treat your vegan friends.
Treat your vegan friends to
a tree roast, to a tree bacon roast.
Because I think that sounds really funny.
That sounds pretty yummy too.
If you can't make like a huge big one, you can make a bunch of little ones and arrange them like it's a bonfire. Oh, you could flambe that bitch.
Hell yeah!
Make it look like an actual campfire, and then get it out of there because I presume you can't just leave tofu or something on fire.
We're talking about traditions. I want to talk about a Scryer's room tradition. Speaking of food.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how long this was going on. It's been going on exactly as long as we knew that we could actually.
As long as it's been an option and has damaged our health. Yes.
Yes. So I am currently dying because every Wednesday after the podcast we go to Raising Cane's.
They opened a Raising Cane's, not near us in like a couple minutes away, but relatively near us. That like it's a quick car ride. That like
it's just far enough to be reasonable.
Yeah.
It's just far enough to where it's a reasonable distance to go to get food. If it was even a minute farther, I wouldn't think it's a reasonable place to go get food.
Yeah.
But it's literally it's like a 28 minute drive typically.
Yeah. We get there, we get some chicken, and it's like what we do to like wind down after we do this, and it's great and horrible for us, but we can't stop doing it because Raising Cane's is it's an epidemic.
They're open till 1 a.m. on weekdays and 2 a.m. on weekends, which should be illegal. You shouldn't be allowed to sling chicken like that. It should be treated like drugs. It should be treated like hard liquor. You should not be able to get Raising Cane's past 9 p.m. because the society can't run that way.
Once again, Cartman, I get it. It's not the same shit, but
it's
Come on, guys.
It's not good.
I actually don't usually get chicken, so
He doesn't.
He doesn't get the chicken. But he always comes with us. He's a good boy.
Because he's a good friend and he likes hanging out with us. He comes, but then he watches us as we slowly murder ourselves with Raising Cane's sauce and chicken.
The tendies are so succulent.
No,
dude.
You're murdering yourselves with the bread.
The bread is really what it is. So we found this out from our also fat friend who...
Rob, they know Rob.
Yeah, Rob's been on here before, but he informed us of his order where you can substitute the coleslaw, which frankly I had been treating as more of like a side dish of garbage.
He gives it to me, I would get double coleslaw.
And you can actually just be like, instead of coleslaw, could I have more of your toast? And they're like, sure, Piggy, you can die as fast as you want. We won't even upcharge you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you fat fuck. Eat the buttered bread, you piggy.
Toasty buttered bread, as much French fries as we could stuff into the styrofoam, and a couple chicken fingers.
We saw a laser-targeted post.
Oh, God.
Call these bitches Cane's coleslaw the way I'd be substituting them for more bread. What a fucking burn, dude. Holy shit. That's good.
So yeah, we call that going to White Castle.
Yeah, that's our mission after the podcast.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's just our weird little podcast tradition. Christmas stuff. Christmas and New Year's, my family doesn't intentionally torture me, but it's torture for me because they cook a bunch of seafood. I hate seafood. Yeah. It's mostly the smell that gets me. Which when you cook it in your house,
it's there forever.
It's really strong.
It lingers.
Yeah.
So I really fucking hate it. They know this though. Like I have my own aquatically acquired food. But yeah, that's like a big thing. Like usually they'll just boil up like a bunch of crab legs and like mussels and stuff like that.
A nice Christmas crab.
For Christmas?
Christmas, usually more of a New Year's thing, but like sometimes it's just like, let's double it up. And it's just like, I hate you guys, but I love you. Yeah, so that's like personal torture for me. But then the other traditional side of the food is desserts again.
Oh yeah.
There's it's kind of fun. It's like you get to eat it at the end, and it's like a fun thing to do with the family. Except they're actually like really complicated to make. These cookies, traditional Sicilian, I guess Italian, but I think they started in Sicily. Bucciolati, which is like it's hard to describe. The filling is like a base of fig, marmalade, chocolate, and like spices, a bunch of shit. And then that's just in like a shortbread like casing.
Yeah.
As best you can make it. It's good. If you're not good at shaping them, they just look like blobs. Then you just put like a basic ass, like icing, like just like milk and icing sugar basically, and vanilla, and dip it in there and put sprinkles on it.
That's pretty good.
And those are like traditional Italian Christmas cookies, which
a bastardized version of those.
I've never met one of my friends who likes them.
Oh no!
They're a very acquired taste.
That sounds interesting for sure.
I remember bringing them to school once in like middle school.
They kicked them out,
and they just saw like the other kids just saw, oh, that's a cookie with icing and sprinkles on it. And it's like, can we try one? And I was just like, you're not gonna like it. I'm telling you right now.
You can, but
I was just like, I love these. You're gonna hate it. And then so I gave them one because they're like pretty big cookies, and it's like they were just like taking pieces of it, and then like instantly everyone was just like, what is this?
Yep.
Like, how are you eating this? And it was like they would just like nod off the like frosting and shit, and I'm just like, I told you, as I'm like eating my third cookie.
What part of it is so disagreeable, do you think?
It's the filling.
Like what part of the filling? I mean, like is it the fig marmalade or?
Yeah, it's just it's a not common combo.
Huh.
Because he also
I cannot imagine the flavor at all.
I like a lot of strange
He also
flavors.
likes licorice. He thinks
does.
absinthe tastes like ambrosia.
Yeah. You got to keep it away from this guy.
It's delicious.
It's not though.
So we got so due to, I think it was like a delivery mix-up thing, we had at one point a gigantic bag of Good and Plenty.
Yes.
For those of you who don't know, Good and Plenty appears...
is neither good nor plenty.
There are plenty of them, and they're plenty bad, is what they are.
Yeah.
They look like white or pink. They look like the capsules that Dr. Mario uses.
They really do. They really do.
Fuck.
And they're like a candy coated licorice, and they are like I would use them to fight Goombas. Like that's
lethal. So
I
anything that isn't Mario, it's lethal.
There's just everyone's just like, ugh, don't know what to do with these.
we kept coming back to them though.
Well, because like I didn't know what they were.
Yeah.
And then like eventually, I guess I asked or something, and then someone was just like, oh yeah, it's just like licorice. Oh really?
Why don't I take a little?
Yeah, like fuck yeah, I'll take them. I like pretty much any kind of licorice. I've yet to try the super salty Swedish black licorice, which I'm interested in, but not expecting to like.
Salty licorice.
Yeah.
The Swiss.
I don't know, man. It's just it's a tradition there.
Or Swedes.
I don't know why. What else?
You guys do candy canes?
We do candy canes.
No. Well, yes, but I mean, I don't. There's candy canes around.
Right.
You know?
We like to get the fancy ones, like the Skittles ones or like the Starburst ones.
Okay, now that's different.
The actual.
I'm not big on mint.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, yeah, fucking.
We probably have the same
Starburst,
batch.
like fuck, that's just Starburst in cane form.
Yeah,
it's not a candy cane.
It's good.
It's just Jolly Ranchers the long way.
Yeah.
It's the same. We probably still have the same batch of peppermint candy canes that have been floating around since the 90s that we just decorate our tree with.
Oh man,
it's like that Lewis Black bit.
Yeah, with the candy corn, exactly. Yeah,
they collect it all up.
They collect it all up. They
wash it.
Yeah. Is Lewis Black still alive?
I don't know.
Haven't heard from him in a long time. Maybe he got his money and got out. He was an angry man. Maybe he needed some peace.
Yeah, I think he got out because I have not heard from him in a while.
He's just still super famous and doesn't appear anywhere in my internet thing at all because I'm just
just Luddites.
I'm such a Luddite niche.
I think he's too old now, but
I've been doing NPC streaming.
Also a thing we usually have too. There's a fuck ton of Italian desserts, if anyone didn't know.
Oh yeah.
But then like specifically a New Year's and Christmas thing is either a panettone or a pandoro, which is they're hard to describe. They're both basically like a huge loaf of sweetbread, but it's like this uncanny blend of bread and cake is the texture and like taste. And then they're different in that the panettone is generally, I think personally, a little less sweet, and it's got like candied fruit in it.
Oh. Right, because the bread doesn't need to be sweet if it's got the chunks in it.
The bread is sweet.
Right, but it doesn't need to be the sweet thing.
But it's also like super rich and like, because there's a fuck ton of eggs in it. And various kinds of fat, like butter and cocoa butter. Anyway, and then, panettone definitely has that. I'm not sure. Or Pandoro does. Pandoro is really similar. It's like star shaped. That's like a big thing. Like they bake it in like special tins. It's whatever. It's really specific, but it's similar to the other one where it's like it's more like cake, except the difference is this one usually doesn't have like stuff in it, and instead it just has like a dusting of powdered sugar on top.
Okay.
And that one is like straight up, like you could probably hand that to someone who doesn't know what it is and tell them like, oh, it's some kind of cake, and they'd just be like, oh, bet, like.
And they wouldn't just reject it. Like
I would assume they'd believe you and just be like, oh, it's got like a weird texture, but this is good.
Yeah. Our dessert of choice in the holiday season is generally we do pumpkin pie a lot.
Yeah.
I think this is heavily influenced by part of my tragic backstory resulted in me being unable to eat solid foods for a couple months, and one of the only things that like they could get me to eat was just pumpkin pie filling, and which is funny because now like we have it so often, and I can take one slice of pumpkin pie pretty much a year.
Oh wow!
Because I had it too much during my.
I don't like pumpkin pie, so I can't. Yeah.
Like pumpkin.
I don't. Yeah, I'm not a fan of pumpkin pie. I don't like most of the custard pies.
I mean, that's fair though. I mean, pumpkin's kind of polarizing because it's kind of in the same vein. Like, I don't like sweet potato pie.
I don't like sweet potato pie either.
Yeah, like that one's weird. I feel like I could if I've made myself eat it. You know,
I can force myself to eat either. Well, I say that I've been a lot more picky lately.
I do like sweet potatoes and yams, but
yeah, I love yams.
I've elicited gasps before when I've told people like I won't eat sweet potato casserole. People are like, "What do you mean? It's just marshmallows and sweet potato, buttery and sweet and perfect." And I'm like, I'm sure all of those things, and I won't have it.
All right, now wait, hold on. This is good. Tony doesn't like pumpkin pie, so that rules you out immediately, which adds to my little hypothesis I have going on here. How do you eat your slice of pumpkin pie, and by extension, how does your family, specifically with whipped cream?
We don't do the canned whipped cream. We do Cool Whip.
Okay, that changes things.
And I specifically am pretty heavy on it. I go pretty heavy on the Cool Whip. I like a nice layer on the whole slice.
Okay.
My dad is more of a dollop man, just one dollop, and that's just for a perfect middle of the pie bite.
All right, well, you've completely derailed my theory here because you're a Cool Whip family. I was going to ask if you do the thing where you spray the entire slice, like so you can't see it anymore. That's
So, other than it being
me and my siblings did that for a while.
Other than it being a spray function, that is what I do, just with Cool Whip, just blop it on there.
Well, because I wasn't sure, like in my head, I often say the phrase like, "Oh, that's like a white person thing," and I'm not sure if like because of like the whole like.
I love that. That's a great bit. Accusing something of being a white person thing, and somebody being like, "It's not just white people." I'm like, "Yeah, but it is white people, and they do it."
Well, because specifically because you were like, "Oh yeah, one pumpkin," and then Tony was like, "I don't like pumpkin pie," and I was like,
"Could be a white person thing, yeah."
Like half like. Ruled out, like boom,
oh man,
evidence.
Yeah.
But then I turned and Kevin's like, "Oh, we're a Cool Whip family," and I was like, "Ah, that's a different subtype of white people."
It is.
Like,
it is.
You're either a Whippet or a Cool Whip family.
Oh no,
this is like the Pepsi Coke divide.
You know what? I didn't realize that was a divide, but now that you say it, that makes perfect fucking sense. Can versus tub.
They are not the same.
We've never used the cans. Not a single time in this house would have ever once had a can of fucking whipped cream. It's always been the tub of Cool Whip.
Completely different texture.
This is blowing my mind.
I just figured out why we're a Cool Whip family rather than a whipped cream, because we're whipped cream and other things. We will do strawberry shortcakes where we do just like a shitty little cup of like cake that you put strawberries and you whip cream on. The reason that we're a Cool Whip family, I've just figured out, is because my grandmother, who had like Great Depression behavior, she would just save the containers and reuse them.
Okay.
All right,
yeah, they're good containers.
They're good containers, but I think that's the only like reason.
I would be shocked if it didn't have a longer shelf life too. I don't know if it does or not, but I would be very surprised if it didn't.
Yeah. I mean,
I'd buy it. I don't know that either, but I'd buy it.
Anyway, this is a weird thing we started talking about. Sorry, but that was just a dumb bit I wanted to do.
The next holiday on our list, New Year's. Do you have any New Year's traditions? Do the Italians do anything cool?
The same thing. except New Year's like champagne, obviously, but it's like besides that, all the same shit you do in Christmas. All those desserts I said. It's like you mix and match, whatever. It varies by family and like what region of Italy you're from,
For the last decade, I've just gone to Rob's, with the exception of the 1 year I had a girlfriend, and then I went to her house.
Yeah. At my house, for a goodly portion of my life, we have like a family friend that we would go to their family's house, and they would have a bunch of people over. It was like a huge New Year's party thing, and they had like they would have like a gumbo boil, like a crab soup thing that they made that my mom really liked.
Crawfish boil,
something like that. I don't remember.
Baby,
but
the whole last thing.
It is
that's a culture unto itself.
Yeah, that was so. I can't have it, but that was one of the things promised to me whenever I decided to go visit Louisiana.
You gotta get a crawfish boil.
Gotta get the crawfish. Apparently, you can make one. You can make a boil without the crawfish in it. So it's all the seasoning and spices and stuff, but you just don't use the crawfish. You use something else. So I'm gonna see if I can't snag one of those when I get down there.
We just cut hot dogs into the shape of crawfish for you. Wrap them up with Baby Bell wax, so you still gotta like do the.
Like they do in Japan. They make little octopus hot dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but it's,
I was trying to be gross, but actually it sounds pretty delicious.
I love me some beans and weenies, as long as it's kind of like that, but it probably won't be like that at all.
No.
A lot of people put hot dogs in it.
Really?
Well, there you go.
Well,
you fucking go.
Actually, yeah, andouille sausage is like one of the big things that people put in.
I don't know. Hot dogs.
That makes me sad then.
I'm sure people use andouille sausage too, but no hot dogs.
Well, anyway, we would always go over there, and that was like a great thing that we would do, like a lot of years. The thing was that my parents did not particularly give any weight to the concept of like seeing the ball drop or anything, and like when we were young, obviously they got to get the kids home, so like we never stayed all the way through. My parents have never been like stay up till the new year. They just go to bed at like 9 whenever they like to. And I like going to Rob's for the New Year's. A lot of us will congregate over there, and
it's become much more like we're in our 30s now.
Yeah.
You know?
We got to have our own little deals.
Like no one's getting pissed drunk or anything.
Yeah. Thankful.
Or we're not.
Okay.
The siblings maybe and their friends, but not us.
I don't know. It wasn't last year. It was the year before, maybe the year before that. I get mixed up.
Play it again.
Yes. So at Rob's, we're like all the nerd guys are down in the basement, and then Rob's sister has her friends.
Yeah, they're being normal college kids, like upstairs or whatever, and then meanwhile we're downstairs watching a Neil Breen movie.
Yeah,
because that's what we do.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, we fucking were.
That's how cool we are.
God bless.
And we're just every once in a while we are watching these movies, we'll just hear them upstairs playing music, trying to sing along with it, screaming along with it. But my favorite part of it is the amount of times you will hear something drop or glass break, and then Rob's sister's boyfriend will hurriedly be moving about the house, visibly stressed to the edge.
I remember one time he walked by, he came down the stairs and walked by the hallway, and Kevin were "Are you all right?" He turns and just goes, "No," and he just keeps walking. And I was like, "Oh man!"
And he didn't say it like he was doing a bit. He was saying it "And don't bother me again. Yeah, I'm busy.
I'm going over here right now, and I need to be over here alone."
I love it.
Yeah, that's good. That's how you know he had a good time.
The next day, just
God
fucking
bless.
Ruined.
But with that, we're going to end tonight's episode. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoy the nature of this content, go and give us a like and subscribe on YouTube, and give us a follow on Blue Sky. You can support us on our Patreon. And I'd also like to give a special thanks to our aspiring Magi on our Patreon, Uncle Matty and MidniteGrimoire, and a big shout out to our very first fellow Scryer, GaryGoblino.
GaryGoblino!
Rich. I feel like a lot of people we call out. Great name.
Yeah, very great name.
Fantastic. Love it.
I'm always happy to see more goblins supporting the show. With that, have a great night.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.